Pablo, great to see you again. I remember I had a very fun conversation last time. And it's crazy that it's been 5 months already since that interview. How have you
Yeah,
been? How's everything with you?
I've been pretty well. In fact, I'm shocked that it already passed 5 months because it
Mhm.
seemed yesterday, and also is 1 year that I joined the real world because it was last October.
Mhm.
So I'm very happy to share my goals and what I reached with you and all the guys who wants to know more about this world. So it's a
Awesome.
really pleasure. Yeah, yeah,
But
it's so nice to see you again.
just to give some context for the listener, last time I believe you were making about 4,000 euros per month, and the real world gave you the resources to quit your 9 to 5 and freedom to work whenever you wanted. That's why I'd written on the Twitter post. Was that correct? Just to check. I
Yes,
didn't mistake
absolutely
anything.
correct. I joined last year, and last year I used to work in a single agency.
Mhm.
And after the real world, I started to do the freelancing course. So I looking for started looking for my clients and to work as a single unit. And after 6 months, I dismissed my job because I went out from that agency and started being a real freelancer. So I don't work anymore for that agency, which taught me a lot in these 2 years, and I'm really grateful. But we didn't share the same vision, so I had to go away. And essentially, yes, I almost reached the same amount I used to earn as a freelancer, doubling and then tripling. So I'm really happy with this goal. But the thing that to me is more important, the most important thing, is the free time that I have because to earn the same amount of money, I had to work 18 hours a day. In the meantime, I can work really, really, really less in terms of hours, but I can dedicate them into building new businesses. As a matter of fact, I just started a business last week. I also have another project that I can't share you with you right now because I signed an NDA. But
Yep.
in a few months, in few months, I will tell you what is it about. And so I'm living my free life because I can work when I want from whenever wherever place I want, and this is the freedom I want because a lot of people think that is the money the real goal you have to reach, which I totally agree. But the real meaning of making money is to have time to invest in other things, and I can say after a year I'm really free. I can. I can make my time valuable because maybe last year I had some free time. I used to waste it and not giving the max effort. Right now, I understand that having free time to spend is the most important thing. So let's say I consolidated my clients, which right now I have two that pay me monthly. Basically the same money, so I can grow as an independent freelancer. But in the meantime, I'm looking to and I am creating other realities. So this is the most important thing to me because one year ago I couldn't think to have free time for myself and other businesses. With the real world, I understood that it's totally the contrary. You have to invest your time well in an intelligent way, but if you are able to reach some goal, then you can construct everything. And so I can say that everything went well because I had to do some experience that I hadn't before. Some clients you work free for them, expecting that after a month they'll pay and they disappear. There are others that, since you don't have a contract, maybe they create problems. And so, let's say the past 5 months taught me a lot about how to manage clients, customers, and how to make them grow. Because my goal is to bring most lead possible to a business, to a free agent, and so I'm learning a lot. And after all this experience, I decided to bring my personal brand, which Now I'm working on it.
Interesting. When you said new business a week ago, what was that?
Yeah, it's an LLC which we are founding in America because I'm in Italy. I always worked in Italy and with a good friend of mine, which is also my associate in business because I'm a copywriter and he's the media buyer. So the guy who charge my campaigns, he publish online. He's the one who gives the media, the photo, a new aspect. And so we decided to try to go in America. And we recently found this LLC, and now we'll see how he will go. Because in Italy and also in Europe is this yeah, what can I say? Maybe this time we cut
We're
this
good.
little
We're good.
part. Okay. Because it's very difficult in Italy to make someone believe in you if you don't have anything already done, if you don't have goals to show. Okay, you have to demonstrate who you are. While we saw in America, just being Italian, if you are maybe going into the kitchen services, you are seen as someone who's more trustful. Okay, so you can trust someone. So now we are trying this adventure. And I'll
Okay,
tell you
very
all
interesting.
more.
Very, very.
But it's very interesting because last year I could have never thought about founding something over the Italy. Don't need to say America, but literally. And right now we have the opportunities. So we are already talking. The society is already on, so it's all legal and on. Let's say on page you can see we are a existing reality, and so now I'm dedicating to this without of course I'm not giving up the clients I already made, but they I use them to have my basic plan, okay, so I can earn for my lifestyle and having something every month, and all the time I'm investing in this because I believe, and so I want to have something mine, and this is my main goal.
Very good. And that's a good goal to have as well. And something you're very well on your way to flourishing with. I think that would be a best way to put it. And it's awesome to hear that things are progressing. What kind of clients are you working with? Give as much as you're um, allowed to say, because I'm sure maybe with some you have NDAs or just can't disclose. So as much as you can disclose, please do.
Yeah, yeah, of course. My main clients are the one who works in the beauty sector as well as aesthetic centers or hairdresser because I worked for more than 800 clients during my last year, which the most of them were in this sector. So I literally specialized myself into the beauty marketing, and this is my main client. But I also moved to the personal growth sector because it is my passion, and I work for one of the most important personal growth coach in all Europe, and so this is my passion. I've been able to work for my passion, and so these are the two main sector I am referring to: beauty marketing and personal growth.
How did you get the client for personal growth? That's one of the biggest in Europe.
The first thing I did is a method which Professor Dylan directly taught me. It was the money bag method. And it's pretty simple because you have to reach out for the potential clients that you want to have in your portfolio. And I wrote them to explain who I am, what I did, all the results I already obtained for other clients in their same sector, and I offer to do something for free for them. Of course, I'm saying I have to grow. I'm making my business. I'm interested into working with you. So my goal is to send you something free. You can test it, and then, since I'm interested in all the results my campaign can give, just tell me how it gone. and in 5 time I did this for actually wanted to work with me. So I
Oh,
give my work for free, they see the results, and then they call me. And this is the basic method I did. So
awesome.
they
Okay. And from all the clients that you currently have, how much are you earning now? Is it just the same as before? You just replaced your previous like 9 to 5 income and you have more time now, or has it scaled some more?
In terms of clients, I have less more because when I used to work in the agency, I didn't have to reach out for new clients because they all have their constructed sales team. So my job was exclusively to create campaigns, and I worked for a lot of clients, but the income wasn't enough to me because I wanted to reach more. So right now I have way less clients, but they pay me more because I am the only one who they interface with. I have to do the call, the consulencies, which I didn't make. The all the marketing plan to explain what we're gonna do. Every time you have some results, you have to share. So uh, I moved from being a copywriter only to be a consular because now my job I is more the time I spend talking to my clients than making strategies for them. But the income has obviously increased because you can ask for much more, and I the one with my friend, we are the two who are earning, so there are no other people in the middle. And in terms of total income, I'm earning a lot more. I
Mhm.
doubled I doubled the income in a month, and in 4 months it was already tripled. So it's a big upgrade to me. Other than that, I found myself having more free time. So at the beginning, I dedicated more to fitness because I used to focus on work only, and it wasn't good to me. So I had time to work on myself and my personal growth, and all the other time I'm looking for new clients. I had this opportunity to found this American LLC, so I took it, and now we'll see how it go. But as I said earlier, whenever you reach your minimum, let's say salary, I don't like this word too much. When you have your preferable income to survive and having a decent lifestyle for what you want to do, I'm spending because I want to create more. I want something mine, and so all the free time I have now, I'm dedicating to this.
Okay. In terms of figures, could you reveal them, the total that you're making per month?
Yeah. Of course, I have a base client who's giving me 500 euro each month. So this is we established the, how can I say it? We established to have a monthly payment, which is always the same. So every month I have this income, and we have 6 month agreement. So I know every 6 months we are gonna discuss if we are gonna implement something, if we're gonna maybe change strategy. That's what we talk about. But this is the minimum income of a single client. Other than that, I'm working for a personal growth coach, as I said you before, and I make direct emails for him. And it depends on how many events he hosts because he does online and offline courses. And it depends on how many dams and landing page I have to create for him. But I can assure you from 2.5 till 3,000 every month is basically that the medium money I take from him. And also I had other clients which some didn't pay me, some other disappeared, some other decided to do on their own, so they copied my campaigns and replicated in their business manager. But I, let's say, some two, 300, 1 or 2 months. I also had this, but I never consolidated because we are not in a full agreement situation. So I can say that what is certain is more than 3,000, but I have other projects which I can't look forward to start and having some client. So I'm working on this.
Fair enough. And is there any more to add on how your lifestyle has changed? Because as you said, now you have more freedom, but what do you do with that freedom?
As I was saying before, I totally focused on fitness because I was an athlete 10 years ago. And I have to say, in the last years, due to COVID, due to situation, let, I can say I let me down in that front because I focused on work only. So the first thing I wanted to do was reheat the gym and dedicate 1 hour every day to this. And other than that, into making network because I discovered that I was a lone wolf. Okay, I always been a lone wolf, but I understood in the real world how much is important to have a great network to share ideas, to talk about money, business, and is this network I created basically that offer me some opportunities, two of which I decided to keep, and one I will tell you in few months because I can't right now, and the other I told you, and so I'm focusing on this. And about my lifestyle, it didn't change too much because I'm not. I mean, I could go to vacancy, I could turn the work off for 2 weeks, but it's not something I want to do right now. So people that know me actually didn't see a change of lifestyle because they don't see me much. If they're not partner in business, they basically maybe hear from me. But I can assure you that I have no more worries about making in a single month. I have no worries about my future. In the meantime, if something bad, which I hope it doesn't happen, but if something bad would happen, I have now my defenses to have something back, which I never had. So this is my happiness come from this, being sure, being positive, and having the freedom to work when and where I want. Of course, my real goal is working all day to into businesses that really can make me grow.
But you're saying you're not able to reveal what kind of businesses that will be when you say businesses that will really make you grow.
I signed an NDA, but I can tell you one thing. It's a business that involves, I don't know, is it a commercial when I have something made from me and I sell in another country? I don't know the commerce.
I'm not
It's like
sure.
an international commerce. Okay, this I can tell you. So we are three guys, and I think in a month or two we will be a solid reality because we need investors. We need in Italy the bureaucracy is really, I can tell the word now, but let's say it's really a bad thing, and so this is stopping us from starting as soon as we want. But trust me, in few months I'll be able to tell you what actually is.
Sure, sure. Okay, so yeah, we'll do a follow up in about 3 months or
Yeah,
so just to check in.
sure.
Now, how different is your average day now then compared to before when we done our last interview 5 months ago? Have there been changes?
Can you repeat, please? I
Yeah.
didn't understand.
How different is your average day now compared to 5 months ago when we done our interview? Because that's quite a significant time period. So have there been changes?
You mean in which
In your
area of
average
my
day,
life?
just average day of your life.
You mean wealth, my
No, no,
lifestyle,
no. In
basically?
day to day. So let's say you wake up, whatever you do throughout the day, has that
Ah,
changed
okay,
in 5 months
okay.
ago?
My routine, you say?
Yeah, in a way, I guess you could call it
Okay.
routine.
Well, the thing that changed the most is the fact that I no longer live in the house because I didn't used to go out. I was really focused on my work on my PC. And right now, I started to visit different cities because with two guys. We have. I live near Milan. I have other guys in Turin, which is a 2 hour away city from me. And so I started traveling a lot for work, but visiting other cities. So I started staying in hotels, which I never did before. I have a dog, so it follow me everywhere. And basically, what changed to me is the fact that if I wanna eat something, or if I wanna sleep away, I don't have to worry about how much I have on the bank. That's the main thing that changed, because I am not a person who spends a lot of money for myself, because I never been. But I can tell you that what changed is the I have no more worries about the little expenses as traveling.
Okay.
So for this it changed. Also my fitness routine that I hadn't have one before, and so this is give me more energy. I tell you, I never want to train, but I know I have to, and this gives me a lot. And basically the rest is the same. Is the same. They changed the people I stay with. It changed the people I talk to. It changed the fact that I'm no longer a copywriter who receive a recap to create a campaign, but now I'm the person who literally go face to face with the client and builds the new campaign. And for the rest, I'm the same. Let's say it didn't change at the eye of others, because they don't know what I do.
All right. Okay, interesting. And since you're heading in this trajectory, where do you see your life in the short term, medium term, long term? What plans do you have?
Well, my plans, the one I'm focusing to reach, are the one for 2024. So the next year is gonna be to me the year of earnings, because I spent all the last year, the 2023, into learning things. I gotta be honest. I thought that I would made success as soon as I started, because maybe it's my personality who is optimistic. Maybe it's because I never stop. So I thought that I would reach real big goals this year, but I understood that I still don't have that experiences who is required to run a business on myself, and so I'm spending this year into learning from my mistakes, from personalities, from the business itself, because you can't replicate a campaign if you have two different sectors. So is all something I've learned. 2024 is gonna be the year in which I consolidate all of this. So if you're asking me, I wanna change house. I wanna have something mine, even a nice car, and everything I need. And so my short term right now is reaching 10K in how do you say, spring, or
Hmm.
March, April, spring. Okay, springtime. 10K a month. So I have basically 6 7 months to reach this goal. After that, I'm working on augment, because my ideal goal would be 40,000 a month. Okay, once I'll reach this earning, I could say, okay, I can do what I want now. I can focus on my business only, but it's gonna be a long way. So it's basically triplicating what I hear now, and I see it possible with these two businesses, the freelancing course, and the time I have. And for the year that will come, I'm not a person who sets goal too far away, because every time I do, I don't think too much about the obstacles. So sometimes I found myself into delaying my goals, and so I decided to go year by year. This year went pretty good, not as well as I planned, because my last objective, my last goals were, I already told you, but I'm pretty confident I'm gonna reach this year. So in 2024 is gonna be the main here and main business I run, and so this is my primary goal. Other than that, as I told you, I want to retire both my parents, and living a life in which in 10 years I'll have the time to do what I want, because this is my main goal, having free time and don't have to worry about paying anything.
Yeah, fair enough. And yeah, that I think covers a lot of the catch up then. So I'm happy to wrap up with a final question for people who are unsure about joining the real world, since this is where your freelancing journey basically began. So you have some experience to talk on it. What if those people think it's a scam for the $50? What advice would you have to them?
The advice I can give anyone who's still in doubt is literally to try, because it's not $50 a month. Is basically something that everyone can afford. The real question is: do you prefer to spend on weekends going into clubs and drinking, or do you prefer to learn? And the second thing I want to tell is that you can't expect to join the real world and making money if you don't study, if you don't make practice of what you study. You have to do a lot of work. Maybe some people think that you just join the real world and make money, or some people think that it's total scam. What I say is, if you wanna work hard and if you wanna earn money, the real world is the best portal you can access, because you have a professor specialized in everything you wanna do. For example, I have a professor of copywriting. There's a one of freelancing. There's a one if you wanna do other campus, and they all organized into teaching things. You have a community of people who thinks as you, who has the same goals as you, and you can reach them. I also had some students who asked me how I did. I obtained some of this earning, and so this is like a school in which you can literally meet new people, in which you can join groups. So it's something special. And my advice is literally to try 1 month, because I don't believe anyone can't afford. I think that someone prefers to spend into other things than this. But my real advice is just try 1 month. Actually, the first month I joined, I made more than 350 euros. So basically, the first payment I made for the first month 1 year ago made me buy 6 months of the real world. So it's something that if you really want to work hard and if you follow everything you said, you're gonna earn. I'm not saying you're gonna billionaire in in a little time, but you can. That 50 euro, you're gonna trust me. You're gonna make it really, really, really soon, and it's all an upscaling road, because yeah, I never stopped learning. Maybe someone tell me, okay, you made this portal, you made this school. After 2 months, what do you have to learn? Every month there's something new. Every campus they teach, for example, the AI thing, because the world is evolving. Of course, the real portal evolves too. And so there's people that teach you what to do with the AI, and it's something that continuously evolves. And I want to be a part of this. And to me, you can't have excuses to not join this. If you say I'm a lazy guy, I don't want to reach anything, I want to have an average life, that's okay. There's nothing bad. You decide your choice and you live the life you you actually wanted. But if you are really looking for an answer, if you are really asking yourself, what does that guy with the Lamborghini know that I don't, then join the real world, because you're gonna have all the answer. As I said, you have to work hard, because knowledge is not enough. But I'll say try. Just 1 month, try. See what's inside, understand what money is, how money works, understand that mentality is the main thing you have to adopt. And I'm pretty sure just a month of the real world, even if you don't want to work, but for the mentality only, is gonna give you so much that you can't miss this opportunity.
A very in-depth answer there. Thank you for that, Pablo. And yeah, spoken very well. I completely agree with you. Now, if people want to find out more about you or contact you, what could they do so?
Yeah, I have an Instagram page which I'm already building. I started posting in Italian some how do you say, some copywriting guides. Also, I have my results, and is a page. I'm working on it, so it's not. Don't expect a full page. But if you wanna reach me out or ask me anything about the real world, you can find me on Instagram with Pablo Pedrini Real, which is my name and my account. And you will see, because I tend to post every result I obtain on there, and you can DM me for anything.
Okay, so we'll add that to the description of the video. Anyone who's interested can check that. And Pablo, it was great to catch up with you. Great to see you're doing well. And yeah, it does really seem like you're on the edge of a breakthrough, quite a big one. So I look forward next interview to hearing how that progresses and how everything's going for you.
Absolutely, Grokas. It's been a real pleasure to me. Thanks for this interview, and I'll catch you up as soon as I have some results to show you, because I
Perfect.
can look forward for it.
All the
Thank
best
you
to you
so
until
much.
then.
Really. All the best to you. It's been a real pleasure.